McAllister. France are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Dembele. Ambitious ball here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Wirtz. Isak. Wirtz. Mignon deals with that nice and simple. Mbappe. And it's Salah. Looking for options for movement. That is lovely. And here's Mohamed Salah. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Great defending, strong and determined. That's an imaginative pass. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Isak. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Oh, really well played.
Gravenberg did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's had it nicked away. Doué. It's a good ball out wide.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Doué. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Mohamed Salah. That's it, 45 minutes up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
All you need to know, Peter, everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
France really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Doué. That pass has been well intercepted. Kanté. He's looking wide. Liverpool are looking to break at pace. Now it's Wirtz. Doué. Spread out to the left. Frimpong kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Isak. Chiesa receives it. Big chance! Big chance! And there's a goal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Now it's Wirtz. And he's intervened well there. Liverpool appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Doué. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
He's picked his way through. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Wirtz. Isak. Real chance! Chouameni. France have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game-changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
So changes afoot
le
here
numéro
and from
24.
both sides.
Le numéro 8. À leur place, le numéro 21. Le numéro 26. Le numéro 6. Changement en cours.
Mbappe gathers from the goal kick. McAllister, Wirtz, Gravenberg. Now it's Gakpo. Now it's Wirtz. Great chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. It's their second corner of the game. Chiesa plays it short. And it's Robertson. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Mohamed Salah. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Cherki producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Keep calm, and it's been given away. Robertson. Chiesa. And it's McAllister. Cherki. And he's in. Can he finish? And it's in. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle.
Threads one in. Nicked it back promptly. And here's Mbappe. And he welcomes it in. He's having a shot!
Cherki made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Cherki. He's in a great chance for a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And he's there to belt it away. So 90 minutes have come and gone, it's going to be extra time, so we are still gridlocked.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance. Well, we are already up and running again. France did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. McAllister, and now the breakaway. Oh no, that was... Oh, he's been charged, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Koundé. Camavinga. Conte. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Salah. And here's the chance to counter. Hernandez. Oh, can he get onto this? Gravenberg does well to get it back. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 4, le numéro 25. À leur place,
And he's managed to
le
gift
numéro
it back.
15, le numéro 18.
Cherki
Changement.
looking tidy in possession here. Can he finish? And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
There's the shot! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting. Shapes to shoot!
Well,
So just 15 minutes still to come. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. So this is it, one goal in it, and we're down to the last 15 minutes. Everyone on their last legs. Can there be one final twist? And the action has already restarted. They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? Chiesa. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Koundé. Camavinga. That's really well manoeuvred. That has not gone well. Konate. Aims beyond the defence. Flings in across.
when it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Gravenberg. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Not the most accurate pass. France close now to seeing this one through to the end. And he was quick to react.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's got away. And here's Camavinga. And this is Dembele.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And we're done. France have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Camavinga taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
What a game, Peter, and what a result. Give me this every week, please. So many times I'm thinking, okay, that's got to be it. But so much late drama and...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It is a true heavyweight clash.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for... He's having a hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? In comes the corner. France with the corner. They're first. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. That's a fabulous ball. Frimpong does well to get it back. Frimpong did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That has been cut short. Spread to the right. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, it's Dembele. Doué. Olise. He's had it taken off him. Now that's well seen too. Hernandez. And it's made its way to him. Wirtz. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Salah. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Olise. Olise! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
No goals as yet. Wirtz. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Doué. He has a... It's Dembele! Goal! France! You don't keep those out. He knew. He just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
France are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. Well, a few of his teammates are quite
Promising. Great chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Isak deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Chiesa goes short. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the pass is intercepted. Looking to play him in, and he's picked it up out wide, and he's certainly onside here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Good ball, good take. And a chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
France have their second corner now. That's good play. Olise receives it in a good position here. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Defending was strong and firm. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, that is a nice touch. Doué. Lovely bit of skill. There's the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This is a promising build-up. It's a good spell of possession, this.
France are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Played out wide. Showing good feet. Mbappe! Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Lovely passing, lovely. And there's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Temps additionnel. 1
Gravenberg.
minute.
Driving forward.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Hernandez. Mbappe. Conte. He's in plenty of space here. That's tidy. And that brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Some first half thoughts?
France really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
France looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. Back on the way then. France leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Doué. Shot, surely! And no mistake. And this is getting better and better. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Chiesa. He has found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Alisson breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Chiesa. Now it's Isak. And he was quick to react. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Liverpool ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And here's Dembele. Tchouaméni. And here's Doué. He's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And it's Tchouaméni. Doué ploughing through the middle. And it's Frimpong. Gravenberch. And Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah ventures forward. He's looking unstoppable. Mohamed Salah with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defense is impressive job. It's hit the uprights. Goal! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11.
So we have movement on both benches.
Le numéro 8.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Changement.
Szoboszlai. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards, Gakpo!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And that's a throw-in. And it's Hernandez. Oh, good take in a good area. Back when it goes.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And he's managed to get free. Deftly out wide. France can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Aimed beyond the defence. Ekitike making good progress on the right-hand side. Szoboszlai. Dembele. Nicely weighted ball. Now that's well seen too. Van Dijk. Kerkez.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, no joy this time.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That is good alertness. Long ball by the goalkeeper. France close now to seeing this one through to the end. Now he's off and running.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Gakpo looking tidy in possession here. Look at the shapes to shoot! It's a goal! We thought they were done, but never say never.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Can he finish? Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! And time is up. France can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Dembele, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him today. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what might-have-beens. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. And we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference.
Chance for a shot! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Tchouaméni, France leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. He's found the way through. Olise! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Olise can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Oh, that's a key interception. And he can thump it away. Chiesa. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Foot in. Looking for the run. That's a nicely shaped ball. And that is well cleared. Robertson. Liverpool are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. McAllister. Now it's Dembele. Olise in acres of space out wide. That's very neat. Olise! McAllister. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Van Dijk. McAllister. And it's McAllister. And it's Salah. And here's Wirtz. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that is expertly dealt with. Tchouaméni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Olise. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Isak. Big chance! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Hernandez. Frimpong. Can he get it through? That is a brilliant interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And they win it back again. Good ball, good take. Takes a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Probing pass.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Dembele. And one more try. He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Dembele plays it short. And it's made its way to him. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
He's picked his way through, in with the challenge. Looking for options for movement. Very nicely done. So, a temporary halt to the action. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
France firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Oh, that's fabulous. That's been drilled in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Looking for a run-up. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Mbappe. And that has left him in a heap. Koundé, he's gone direct here. Tchouameni, sharp little ball here. He's got away, and the shot! And that's a sharp finish. Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And the finish! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. McAllister. Shot could be on. He's had a shot! It's fallen kindly here. And that's in. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a...
Can he finish? It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's McAllister. Now it's McAllister. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, cracking ball. He's having a shot! And a neat finish. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Goes for a shot! And that's a tidy finish. They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now they're...
It's well and truly turned on its head. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro...
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Le numéro 8.
Oh no circumventing this opponent.
Le numéro 26.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, that looks a decent ball. That has been cut short. Cherki, passing is crisp and sharp. Upamecano cuts it out. Conte. Ekitike. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's managed to get free. Camavinga. Cherki. It's Camavinga. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Szoboszlai. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played out to the left flank. Shot, surely! Superb from Ekitike! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have stolen level at the last.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
And the counter is on. He is through here. Decent chance! Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question, how long is there left, including stoppages?
It's a threatening ball. Szoboszlai. Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. He has found the way through. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. Nice interception, well timed. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim, well,
it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
We are just getting started. And that is a good ball to find him.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. He's shifting through the gears here. Chiesa. And it's McAllister. Real chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mohamed Salah really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Chiesa goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Dembele. And it's Wirtz.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out. Tchouaméni over to the right flank. Olise looking to receive it in space.
Liverpool really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Doué. Now, can they get him away? Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. A lovely bit of skill. Shot, surely! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
They've played it short. And he's picked it up out wide. Very nicely done. Olise stood his ground strong. And a chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Mohamed Salah. France leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Gravenberch. And it's McAllister. Robertson. Can he get on the end of this? Robertson. This looks promising. Chance for a shot! Tchouaméni.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Frimpong. Looking to play him in. Saliba gets over and intercepts. And it's McAllister. 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Mbappe. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Tchouaméni. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
Chiesa.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And no, that was never going to make it. And it's Doué. Tchouaméni. Wirtz. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And here's Olise. McAllister. Now it's Isak. Koundé spots it and intercepts. Well, the less said about that pass, the better.
France really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
McAllister. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Olise. Doué pinches it off him. Koundé with the slide tackle there. Gravenberch. McAllister. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Olise. Aims beyond the defence.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Wirtz charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, some astute defending there. And that signals the end of the first period. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum. And they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
France are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And so the action is resumed. France currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Isak to McAllister. Van Dijk. Gravenberch. And it's McAllister. McAllister. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's Dembele. Now it's Chiesa. Conte. That's going wide left. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe finding himself in space.
Attention, changement.
France have their third corner. Dembele with the short one. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Szoboszlai, upright and purposeful. That's tidy. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Szoboszlai. Good purposeful running this. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Nice control. And that is a little undercooked.
Liverpool really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that's well seen too. Played back to the goalkeeper. Kerkez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Now it's Doué. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Conte. And here's Olise. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Conte. Mbappe. And this is Dembele.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Szoboszlai. Shot could be on. Well, now it's... And the shot! Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Changement pour la France. Le
Corner number 3 coming up.
Le numéro 24. Le numéro 8. À leur place, le numéro 21. Le numéro 26. Le numéro 6.
McAllister plays it short. Kerkez. Looking for options for movement. Good read, needed to be.
Liverpool really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
He's going for goal! Oh, a very decent attempt. Well, they could break here. I think we're just about done here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Camavinga. Oh, well played.
France nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Temps
It's a
additionnel.
pretty loose
Une
pass.
minute.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Ekitike! And no mistake. And surely that does it. Perfect time. And time is up. France are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The sky Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different.
It's Dembele!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
This is Dembele. And it's Doué. Nice sequence of passes this. He's going for goal! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Conte. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
And here's Doué. Olise. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Doué. Olise receives it in a wide position. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Vinicius Junior gets into a good position. France leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Saliba. France currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Bellingham. And it's Valverde. Eder Militao. It's a really well-measured ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Mbappe. Good read, needed to be. Conte. And the pass is intercepted. Tchouaméni. Conte. Valverde. Bellingham. Doué. Tchouaméni. It's a pretty loose pass. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That pass has been well intercepted. Koundé. Oh, it's come loose. Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Saliba calmly anticipates. Doué. Passing is crisp and sharp. Good ball, good take. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Bellingham going forward. Vinicius Junior.
Oh, really well played.
He's got away. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And here's Vinicius Junior. He's well positioned here. Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Vinicius Junior. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Doué. Olise.
Oh, great feat that.
That is lovely. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. France coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
France can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. So here comes a substitution.
Changement.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Played out to the left flank. The message is clear, none shall pass. Conte. Mbappe. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Doué. Crosses it in. Tchouaméni. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Aimed beyond the defence. Tchouaméni. Doué. Valverde. Well, that has not gone well. Valverde is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, some astute defending there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Bellingham. For Valverde, Rodrigo, Hernandez with a definite foul there. Valverde pinches it off him. And it's Tchouaméni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Takes a shot! And he's stuck it away. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Shapes to shoot! And that is well cleared. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, that's nice. Back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So where will he go? And how did he not put that away?
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Now it's Rodrigo. Pass somewhat off target. France go in search of a late winner. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Mbappe, and he's got away from him. Oh, he's having a go! And no, he had to, and yet he could not.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Le numéro 25. À leur place.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this.
Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. And here's Camavinga. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now it's Rodrigo. Brahim. Cherki. Ekitike. Zaire Emery. No way through. Vinicius Junior. We are into overtime.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Vinicius Junior. And it's Diaz. Now it's Mbappe. Brahim Diaz. Oh, this is a terrific run. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, shot a goal! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! And the referee brings it to a close. France did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
The instantly recognisable Signal Iduna Park, one of Europe's most unforgettable stadia. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
So straight into the action. Chance for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's had it taken off him. Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. He came in hard, very hard. He is starved of space and time. Bellingham. Rice wins the duel this time. And the shot's on here. Saka. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Rodrigo. Now this could be a chance. Mbappe driving forwards. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Bellingham! And he's gone looking for safety. Zubimendi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Madueke. Added Zubimendi.
Madrid really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, that's a key interception. Gyökeres touches it back. Rice. This looks promising. That's an excellent interception. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a good spell of possession, this. Tries to pass it through. Good read, needed to be. That's really well cleared. Bellingham. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Saka. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that looks a decent ball. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. The ball's gone astray. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Eze. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rice. Valverde. Good, strong midfield running here. Zubimendi. And they're quick to get it back. And Madueke. Oh, easy pickings there. Valverde. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Eze. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Saka.
Madrid certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Now it's Mbappe, and it's Bellingham. Bellingham. There he goes, motoring forward. He is through here. And he whips it in. And he's there to clear it. Saka. Zubimendi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Gyökeres. Played out towards the right wing. Ah, that's a fine interception.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Saka. And he's chosen to go back.
Well, to be honest, I think I would have done that too.
Rodrigo. And it's Valverde. That's Rudiger. And here's Vinicius Junior. Saka. And that brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Madrid come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. The second half is up and running.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but...
Could be danger here! Great vision, and it's made its way to him. Madrid needed that, they really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Saka. Rice, great chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Alexander-Arnold. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Eze has found the net here, of course. No joy this time. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's a shade optimistic. Passing is crisp and sharp. No, he refuses to take the bait.
Rodrigo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
60,810.
Looking for the run. Bellingham, he's picked his way through.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky
big chance! And that's a tiny finish. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Up takes a shot. He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Arsenal with the corner. They're first. And it's been taken short. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Eder Militao. Tchouaméni. This is a promising build-up. Vinicius Junior is having a shot! And that's a good finish. And the comeback complete! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell.
And the shot! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Madrid now in a position far more desirable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, important interception.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Madrid have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Saka unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Can he get it through? And he cuts out the supply. Zubimendi. Now it's Madueke. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Eze. Shot, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Eze. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Madrid clearly now in lead preservation mode.
Has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. And he's had it nicked away. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Valverde. That is good alertness. That's that, the end. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. The end of the game. Reflections?
What a game, what a show of character. It wasn't looking good at one stage, it was quite flat in the first 45 minutes. But that's how you turn things around. You get a purpose in your game and you go for it.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Some terrific... Mbappe! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. That's a corner kick. Madrid with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. He's had a shot! And he's taking no chances there. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Yamal. Now it's Rashford. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha, good driving run. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Lewandowski. Lewandowski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Eder Militao. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe!
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Pretty robust defending.
That's a look and place it forward. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's having a hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Yamal. He is through here. Carreras does really well to win the ball there. Can he spark a counter here? Now that looks a decent ball. Bellingham. And the pass is intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Vinicius Junior gets into a good position.
Madrid definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents...
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a pretty loose pass. De Jong. And it's Pedri. And he's being shifted off it. Rafinha cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And he's managed to get free. Nicely aimed pass. Rodrigo. Wriggles his way through. De Jong did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rashford picks it up out wide and claimed it back swiftly. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Swings it across. Valverde. Mbappe.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Here's Tchouaméni. Rafinha. Rashford. Now it's Pedri. Oh, they could break here. He's got away. Madrid have... That's it, 45 minutes up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So straight into the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Aims beyond the defence. He's being urged to shoot. Shot it! Oh! And he scores! Just as they wanted it. Just when they wanted it. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, the keeper's clearly not happy, Peter. The least his defence could have done was go to the danger, and that was decidedly lacking.
Vinicius Junior! How Kubasi can clear it away. Yamal. De Jong.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Thinks about the shot. Yamal. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! And he has his goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Madrid restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Who saw this coming? From the cusp of victory to the cusp of desperation. Koundé, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tchouaméni looking to pass their way up the pitch. Barcelona have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Well, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And here's Rashford. And it's De Jong. Pedri. De Jong. Rashford, given the lift of his goal, rolls it backwards.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Tries to pass it through, and he's picked out the run.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
El dorsal 20.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Madrid really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Yamal. Pedri. Camavinga simply refused to be outdone there. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Goulet. He has found the way through. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Yamal! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Barcelona leading now. Big chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it. Madrid really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Out for a throw. Rafinha. I think we're just about done here. Oh, good-looking ball. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Looking for the run. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Tchouaméni. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Mbappe. That is good alertness. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football.